Night 3 at the William Hill World Darts Championship, a Saturday night special at the Alley Pally. Would it be Ryan Searle the Pearl or all smiles for Stephen Burton? A Christmas carol from the Czech Republic, or would pink power prevail in the form of Keegan Brown? And just as MvG was about to begin his bid for a third world title, he was doused with beer by some idiot fan. Would that affect the world number one? The answer today on High Roller Radio. Yes, night 3 at the legendary Alexandra Palace, host of London's biggest Christmas party. Are we in for some holiday drama? Well, there's your lineup. Tony Elsonis, Ryan Searle, and Keegan Brown all in action, as is the world number one, the main attraction, Michael van Gerwen. MvG kicking off his campaign for his third championship. All eyes on Mighty Mike tonight. There's his road to the final should he make it that far. A fourth round date with either Jackpot or Barney. How good is that? And then, of course, things are quite possibly all teed up for that spectacular semi-final with Ando, assuming, of course, both men get by all those big names. You see the odds here. The Green Machine, your favorite, at 11-8. Gary Anderson, 3-1. Then it's Peter Wright and Rob Cross, 10-1 and 12-1 respectively. First man introduced on the night, the Kiwi Craig Ross, who only learned 3 weeks ago that he'd be competing at this championship. The New Zealand winner seems had some visa issues, all to Ross's benefit. His debut at the Alley Pally, what a thrill. Taking on Tony Elsonis tonight. As the Darting Nerd notes, the Spaniard taking part in his fourth Worlds, and before his run to the last 32 last year, was winless at Alexandra Palace. The Darting Nerd also fairly confident that this is Ross's biggest darting payday. So yes, a big moment for him. Elsonis, though, was in no mood to take it easy on him. 1-0 here, and he kept pouring it on. Ross just couldn't find his groove at all. A big, big occasion for him. As we learned from @Live Darts, a 76 finish from the Spaniard sealed the first set, and quickly in consecutive legs. One set to the good at the interval. Lovely start by Elsonis, tweeted @TeamFA with the hand clapping emoji. More of the same in the second set too. Elsonis out in front, and absolutely no problem with double 18, cruising, and he'd exit the stage left in full control, leading 2-0. Not much changed in set number 3. Elsonis just going about his business, leading 1-0, sitting on tops, no problem. First start, his 8th straight leg, on the verge of a complete whitewash. But wait, credit to the Kiwi, gets on the board with a 58 checkout on double 10. But that was all he could muster. 3-0. Spain takes it. A great start for Tony Elsonis. I think I played pretty good, he said. I'm happy. Hopefully tomorrow I play better against Mr. Peter Wright. Ryan Searle charging to the stage for his clash with Stephen Burton, and he got off to a quick start too, leading 2-0 on 41. But he'd miss, and the window cleaner would get on the board on double top. The Nuns having a Christmas party at Alley Pally. Good times indeed, the beer's just a-flowing. Burton would then nail double 10 for 2 apiece, and he liked it, a broad smile. But he didn't like this. Missed a dart for the 113 checkout, and Searle held on to take a 1-0 lead at the commercials, and he gave it a thumbs up sign as he departed the stage. He broke to start the second set too, as we get the overhead view of this 72 checkout. Concern on the face of Burton, he sips some water here, trying to regroup, but even water couldn't put out the Searle fire. Double 16 for 2-0, and he'd take the second set with 3 on the spin. 2 breaks of throw included, a fist pump at the interval, a swagger even, up 2-0. This really has been a scintillating showing from Ryan Searle so far, tweeted @BenOnSport, and yes it has. Third set now, Burton managed to break to kick things off, but this reaction tells you all you need to know. He scored well, but went missing on the doubles, and it cost him. A punishing double late here from Searle, and that put him on the verge of victory, which came the very next leg, as did handshakes. Searle moves on, winning 3-0. Playing really well at the moment, he said. I went through a bad patch for a while, but I've turned it around. I know what I can do. I love this tweet from @Wikipedia. Making a list and checking it twice. To which Burton DeWitt replied, love me a darts, Miss Carroll. Good stuff, guys. The checking it and the Carroll references to this man, the Czech Republic's Karel Sedlacek, walking on for his date with the needle. Keegan Brown made his entrance quite confidently. Pink power, baby. But after the pair exchanged breaks to start, Sedlacek made good on tops. Brown then leveled at 2 and then kicked off with a 177 en route to this double 16, a spectacular 11-darter to win the set. 1-0 Brown at the break. Nice start for Sedlacek in set number 2. How's this for a Czech Republic check out? Very nice 106, and he liked it. He loved this scoreline, a 180, then a 137 to leave 24, and yes, double 12, good for 2-0. But once again, the needle would hit back. Darts like these, followed by doubles like this. Fought back for 2-2, and then in the decider, left 47 after just 9 darts and took it out. Another stellar way to claim a set, a 12-darter. 2-0, the man in pink. He carried on from there, breaking first to start the third set, then fired in this 180 and took out 47 for 2-0. He can sense it now. It would take him 2 more legs, but he'd get there as we get a nice view from the back of the house. The Christmas Carol ends, and Brown is off to round 2, where he'll square off with Jelle Klaassen. The last 2 years I didn't play well, Brown admitted. He then said, I'm back. All right, there is the Sky Sports promo for the main attraction, the world number 1, Michael van Gerwen, as he begins his quest for world title number 3. Can he do it? He is the favorite. He tweeted this out beforehand. Tonight, it's my turn, he said. The big one, the world championship. Prepared, confident, excited. Now, there was a delay before his intro. You see all the cell phones out? Someone threw a beer on him while he was waiting to make his entrance. You see it here, just splashed. He had to change shirts and was visibly upset. Michael van Gerwen getting beer chucked over him on the walk-on at the darts. Why? Great question, James. Whoever threw the beer at MvG should be thrown out, tweeted the Irish darts fan. It upset him, and it simply was not fair or deserved. And yes, apparently that fan was, and banned from the darts for life. Good for you, PDC. The man tasked with facing MvG tonight, Alan Tavern. Tough job, because MvG was in a mood here. A 104 checkout in the opening leg, a break, and you can see the reaction, pure intensity. The Saint would find this double 10 to get on the board at 2-1. He then kicked off with this maximum, but it wasn't enough, as Mighty Mike tossed in an 11-darter to claim the first set, averaging a whopping 107.33 in the process. The terrific tungsten continued in set 2, as Kirk Bevins made 3 straight game-winning calls in the Dutchman's favor, and just like that, it was 2-0 MvG. Full credit to Tavern, though, hung tough with darts like these, a beautiful 180. He then took out 81, very nice for 2-1. After MvG tied it up, look at this. Tops for the third set. Yes, he's on the board, 2-1 now, and we'd have a fourth set where van Gerwen made it 2-0 on this 80 checkout and the pose. But look at this, a nervous sip of water here as he missed 4 match darts, and the Saint came marching back, a third dart, double 5 for 2-2. But Mighty Mike would shut the door, opening the fifth leg with a 177, followed by a 180 2 shots later, and that was it. MvG advances to play Max Hop with a 3-1 victory. Handshakes for Tavern, played well, but the world number one has another gear and he shifted into it tonight. He's into round 3 as he applauds the Alley Pally crowd. Never happened to me before, said MvG on that beer tossing incident. It really upset me. It was quite difficult. I'm glad I won this game. I think I played okay. And pure class here. Look at this. Making time for the fans. What a night. Tossed beers and a selfie cheers today on High Roller Radio.